What do you mean, thank you? Why are you thanking me?
Because you granted me a divorce.
Yeah, I accepted the divorce.
And on top of that, we feel really bad about having to receive alimony.
You guys are paying me, you know.
Trouble Busters!
Marion! How about we go on a date for the first time in a while this Sunday?
No.
Aw, come on. Why not? I was thinking we could go to that amusement park
I said I don't want to go.
Why not? Do you have some other plans?
Not really.
Well then, how about we go for a change of pace?
Leave me the frick alone. You can go by yourself if you want it so badly.
Wait, Hey! I wanted to somehow mend my relationship with Marion, so I tried giving her presents, but it didn't work at all. Such was the situation up until recently.
I'm having a drinking party tonight, so I'll be home late.
Again? Who do you drink with so often?
Just friends.
I see.
What, you have something to complain about?
I don't, but I'd honestly like you to refrain from coming home so late or early the next morning if possible.
Huh? That can't be helped, Alan, given the atmosphere of the night.
But you are already married.
So once I get married, I can't go out?
No, that's not what I mean.
My friends' husbands give them some pocket money to go out with, you know. They also drive my friends to the venue and pick them up afterwards. I'm really jealous of that particular aspect.
But I don't have a driver's license.
If that's the case, then just shut up. Not like I'm bothering you, right?
Well, no. Just as she said, there was no direct influence on me at all. She had prepared food for me, and I had faith in her, but, work lasted until late at night again. Let's buy Marion some ice cream as an apology. Huh? I happened to see her at the station on my way home from work. Marion, walking hand in hand with a complete and utter stranger. I panicked and called her. Oh, she looked at the incoming call screen and ignored it. I had married Marion with the intention of being together with her for the rest of my life, and yet... Thus, in order to obtain conclusive evidence, I requested an investigation at a detective agency. I hoped with all my heart there was some kind of misunderstanding. Hello?
Is this Alan Thompson?
Yes, that's me, sir.
This is Detective Jarvis. We finished the investigation of your wife, sir.
And what are the results?
I'm so sorry, sir, but this is full-fledged affair.
Oh, is that so?
And it's been happening since before you married her, it seems.
What?
It seems like she started dating this particular man more recently, but your wife's been dating various people since before she married you, Mr. Thompson.
No.
Yes, detailed information and photographs will be sent to you by post, so please have a look at it at your earliest convenience.
I had worked hard for my family up until now. This was a bullet, and I plunged into depression. It's no good in an environment like this. I took some action. Unforgivable! Troublebusters, initiate! I decided to divorce, so I hired an accomplished lawyer. As I was preparing to send all the evidence to him, Marion herself stepped up and said,
Alan, we have to talk.
What's up?
I'm sorry this is so sudden, but I want a divorce.
Huh?
I'm sorry, but I've already made up my mind.
Wait a minute. What happened? Why?
Please don't ask me why.
Did I do something?
No, you have no fault in this, Alan.
So she probably doesn't realize that I'm preparing for a divorce, eh? How about I explore a little, try to pry information from her? I don't think I have any fault in this. I cared about you and you did me. Even so, you asked for a divorce. I won't be able to accept it unless you give me a proper reason.
That's...
If there's something about me you don't approve of, I'll fix it.
No, that's not what I mean.
Well, what is it?
Don't ask me, please.
I just want you to be happy, Marion. If divorce will make you happy, I'll do what you ask and accept the divorce.
Alan, you do that?
Please, tell me why.
Actually, I found someone else.
Someone else?
Yes, that being said, it's not your fault.
I see. So you'll be happier if you're together with that person, I suppose.
Yes, I'm sorry.
No, if you're okay with it, but I do have just a favor to ask.
What is it?
I want to pay my respects to that guy. I want to tell him, take care of her for me.
Okay, I'll tell him.
Through this, she also revealed everything about the affair. So this is the gentleman you found, is it?
Yes, he is.
Nice to meet you. I promise I will make your wife happy.
Huh. Strange sort of fellow.
I'm so happy I met Marion, sir.
Is that so? I don't want to break up with her because I still love her. But if she chooses you, who am I to protest?
And now you know. You have no fault in this, Alan. It's all my fault.
I will make her as happy as you did, sir.
Will you really? Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
By the way, what do you do for work?
I'm unemployed as of now, but I'm trying to open a store.
Huh?
With Marion's savings and with the alimony, we'll start anew.
Alan, thank you so much.
Wait a minute. Why do you think you could get alimony from me?
Huh?
I mean, of course not. Why should a cheated pay alimony to the cheater?
Didn't you say you'd support me?
I said I wouldn't stop you from marrying another man. I meant that I would let you go without bothering you.
In that case, pay us the alimony.
So to give me some incentive to leave you alone, we have to settle this with money, don't we?
But even with you saying that, the plan for the opening of the store is already underway, you know?
Really?
It'd be a problem if you told us you won't pay.
I never said anything about paying any alimony, Marion.
Just pay up, damn it.
Ah!
What now?
Just now, that gentleman said that he would use the alimony from me and your savings to fund the opening of this store, right?
What about all that? Whatever, my savings have nothing to do with you.
I don't know how much money you have saved, but your savings are indeed a part of your property, so I'm entitled to half of it.
What?
Not only that, but you also have your house mortgage, car debts, etc. So your savings may disappear, you know.
What? Why do you take freaking half of my savings?
Marital joint property. Mutual property acquired after marriage belongs to both the husband and wife.
What? I never heard of that. My savings are mine.
Maybe, if you had made that promise before we got married.
Huh?
If we had arranged a prenuptial agreement before we got married, your savings would be indeed yours. But we didn't do that.
There's no need to go to such trouble, right?
Right? That means the savings that you had became jointly owned by husband and wife. So half of the savings belong to me.
What? If that's the case, give me your savings too.
You're absolutely right. And I also have to give half of my assets to you.
Yes, otherwise it wouldn't be fair.
By the way, do you know that when you divide assets, you divide not only positive assets, but also the negative ones too? That means splitting the debts too.
What?
I didn't save money in cash, so the only assets I have are a house and a car. Both were purchased with borrowed money.
What do you mean?
So, I do actually have a house and a car, but I also have debts, and we have to divide them equally.
Wait, that would mean...
All things considered, your savings will be dwindling pretty quickly.
Does that mean I won't receive a single cent of money?
That's very likely to happen.
That's absolutely ridiculous. Because I had my money. I went forward with planning the store.
It is what it is. See ya, Marion.
Wait a minute, please.
Eh?
Mr. Thompson, this is too much.
Huh?
Are you even thinking about Marion's future?
Why do I have to think about her future?
Huh? Well, because you're her husband, right?
If she continues to be married to me, I will definitely think about her future. But why should I think about the future of someone who has already decided to divorce me? Fundamentally speaking, the notion that the person who is being cheated on is the one who pays the alimony defies common sense.
No matter what you say, sir, if I don't have that money, I'll be in trouble.
Does anything you say make sense?
Why do you do this? Without this money, the business's plans to open is in jeopardy.
Well, that has nothing to do with me.
It does too. Then Marion here will be left for the streets.
Why?
Well, because of lack of income.
Guess all she can do is find another job.
Excuse me.
There are part-time jobs, day jobs, and other kinds of work everywhere. How about that?
But that's...
Ah, so you don't want to do that.
That's not true. However, it is more profitable to create a business.
No, it will definitely fail.
How could you say that before it even begins?
I can only say this because this is before it begins.
Huh?
It's way too damn haphazard, isn't it? For the sake of it, what kind of store are you hoping to run?
I'll think about that from now on.
What? You haven't even decided yet? Well then, you haven't started running shit yet.
No, sir. The contract for the land and the contract to build the store are both in progress.
You haven't decided what store you're gonna run, but you've decided on the location.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, bro, you will definitely fail.
Regardless of that, if Marion and I work together, we'll be able to do something.
What the frick is wrong with you, Alan?
Huh?
You're such a goddamn coward. Enough complaining like a little girl and pay up.
Hey, are you really gonna do this?
Do what?
This man, all he cares about is your money.
There's no way in hell that's the truth.
But he just said that unless the money pops up somehow, he won't feel like working in anything else, see?
That's just what he's saying right now, but if the store gets out of business, he'll come back to work.
As far as I, a total beginner, can tell, this store is gonna go bankrupt.
Why?
After all, you can't make money if you haven't decided what you're gonna do, right? However, it seems like he's already in debt too.
The order just freaking happened to get all jumbled up.
That is deadly, holy!
No matter what you say, I will be so happy by working with him and making his store a success.
My guess is that he probably doesn't even have that desire anymore.
Huh?
Look, you had an affair with my wife, Marion, so I'm gonna demand alimony from you. I'm thinking of $20,000 as a reasonable price. But if you answer honestly to what I'm about to ask you, I'll leave room for negotiation.
What is it, sir?
This is what I was originally planning to say from the beginning, but I am divorcing Marion. Thank you for taking her under your wing, yeah?
No, that's...
What?
Own up. What's wrong, buddy? You responded with such sincerity not 5 minutes ago, didn't you?
I thought of something.
Shoot.
Is there even any need for you to divorce Marion, Mr. Thompson?
Huh?
Think about it. Since you're getting divorced, half of your assets will be taken away, and we'll only have half of what we planned. On the other hand, if you don't get divorced, all of your savings will belong to you, right?
What?
And even though I'm being asked for alimony, it'll only be against me. If you don't get a divorce, that's less damage for both of us, right?
No, but in that case, I'll be...
Desperate times call for desperate measures. If my store is successful, I'll come back for you.
What?
See? I told you so.
Huh?
This guy doesn't love you in any way. He was only ever interested in your savings.
No.
Do you really think that from the bottom of your heart?
That's...
If he really loved you, he wouldn't tell us you don't even need a divorce. Shouldn't he instead be saying he'd make you happy even if you have to shoulder all the debt?
We can negotiate the alimony now, can we?
Ah, yes. I'll think about it again.
Thank you.
After considering it, yeah, I'll still charge you $20,000.
What the actual frick?
All I ever said was that I would consider it.
Huh?
I just thought about it, and thanks to your previous statements and honest beliefs, I felt that you didn't show any signs of remorse whatsoever, and I decided to charge you 20 grand anyway.
No way. That's a breach in our agreement.
Look who's talking now, eh?
What?
Don't use the expression breaching an agreement when you mess with someone else's wife. So, Marion, this meeting ended up taking a bit of time, but you go on and get along well with this gentleman, alright? See ya!
Wait a minute.
What now?
I had an epiphany.
Oh boy, what did you notice this time?
That I truly do love you, Alan, so much. Marrying you was the best thing I ever did.
Oh really? But you don't have to worry about me anymore since you're gonna marry that gentleman soon.
I won't, darling. I'll always be by your side.
Yeah, don't see that happening.
Why not?
Because we're getting divorced?
No way.
But you asked me for a divorce, remember?
That was...
And weren't you fully intent on divorcing me until just a moment ago?
I said I had an epiphany. You also said you still love me, right?
I did.
Right, so well then...
Up until a moment ago.
What?
Do you really think I'd still love you even though you did something so incomprehensible to me?
I was living a very bad dream. I was really deceived by this bastard here.
No. You deceived me, Marion.
What?
In order to create a happy future with you, I worked hard, bought a house, and lived my life, thinking about you and your happiness.
Thank you. Let's do our best in the future, too.
No. Do you even understand what I'm saying properly? That's exactly how you deceived me.
I didn't deceive you. It's just that I was starting to feel lonely without you around.
You know that ain't true. I asked you out on a date multiple times, but you were the one who always said no. Isn't it unfair to say that I wasn't around and made you feel lonely?
That's a mutual difference. Let's get along better from now on.
I think that's an order too tall for me.
Why do you say that?
Then answer my question.
What is it?
All things considered, since you cheated on me, I can't think of starting things over with you.
No.
But if Mark here said anything coherent, it's this. I am concerned about the future of the person I once fell in love with.
Sure.
Hypothetically, if I told you that all your savings were yours without ever demanding alimony or dividing our assets, would you still want to be married to me?
Really?
Isn't that what you want?
Yeah. Wait, no. Rather, I want to be married to you regardless.
You okay? Your inner emotions are leaking.
I'm not lying, Alan. Please, darling, think about this.
I can't do that. The divorce is final.
Well then, can you at least keep to what you just said?
What I just said?
That you won't demand alimony and you won't divide assets?
Why should I keep to that now?
Because you told me to answer your question, right?
Yep, I did.
Well then,
But I never said I would abide by what I said.
what?
I never said I'd do anything if you answered.
Then why did you ask me?
I only asked because I was curious about what you thought of me.
What the hell?
Now it's clear. You only ever saw me as a personal ATM.
That's not true.
Moreover, it looks like Mark here was only seeing you as a personal ATM.
Ugh,
I simply asked you because I didn't want to leave anything behind in this matter.
no.
Now I can divorce you comfortably.
No, I don't want a divorce.
I don't care, Marion. You found another man outside the house, behind my back.
That's...
It would be great if you had reflected on it or apologized. But you didn't do any of that bullshit and continued to see me as your personal ATM until the very end. So it's impossible to fix things now, eh?
No, that's not true. I truly regret everything. You've always been the one for me.
Enough already.
Please.
I'll explain everything to your parents, so could you please go back home starting today?
Wait, don't tell my parents, please.
Yeah, nah, I'm gonna tell them. You've already done so much after all.
Why?
You'll receive the divorce forms among other documents from my lawyer at a later date, so please handle them properly. And as for you, Mark, you'll also receive a demand for alimony, so please pay it in full.
Could you please wait a little while? The store...
Sorry, I will not respond to any inquiries regarding the matter of your store, and I will not consider convenience.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Marion, take care.
Darling, please, wait. Don't abandon me.
As a result of the negotiations between Marion and me, my house and car are now mine after the divorce was finalized. Marion had $30,000 hidden as her own savings, and although I left her with $10,000 as a show of mercy, I also demanded Mark alimony as well, so they both ended up shouldering a large amount of debt. Naturally, the store was not able to open, and as a result, the man ran away from Marion. After that, I received persistent requests to get back together, but I ignored them all. I don't know what happened to her thereafter, but a little bird told me that she is living quietly in a small apartment. On the other hand, since I received the alimony, I have more leeway in my life. That contributed to me finding a new girlfriend, and I'm now planning to remarry. Next time, I want to create a wonderful family. Trouble Busters!